Live right away. Do. Morning. Good stuff. Gabriel's here. Joined Tigers by mistake. That's all right. Not a problem. Could have joined in anyway. It's good exercise. Get that foot going. And same thing, punching the paper ball. Yeah? Good. Good practice. Maybe we should talk about that in this class here. So this class here, for those that are in, just let us know which warrior is in this morning. Noah is here, fantastic. Travis and Marcus, excellent. White belts to yellow belts. It includes 7th cups as well, but if 7th cups come into the next class, it's not a problem this morning. Elise is here, fantastic. Now I cannot see you guys because I'm using a different software now. You can see me on the Facebook group and you can see me on the YouTube as well. So either you can go back and watch again, as long as you keep the link. Yeah, you can't go to the YouTube group and have a look around unless you've got the link to that, which I haven't given out. So have a look, by all means, go back again and then play this video. The Tigers video this morning, it could apply to anybody. The drills in that one this morning, it was just hand-eye coordination and perseverance, which I forgot to mention at the end, but never mind. Perseverance. I was getting really good advice from Ethan and Emily. They were saying, keep going, because I couldn't get 20 leg raises. And I said, have I got to give up or have I got to keep going? And Ethan just said, try again. Yeah, so a little warrior in the making there. Very good. And Emily as well, Trojan. She just keeps on trying harder and harder. Baby is in the house. Very good. Dominic's in the house. Rose is in the house. Elise is here. Marcus and Travis here. Noah is here. Can't read on there. Gabriel is here. Simon Fraser. Seb, no. Simon Fraser. I'm terrible with surnames of parents. Parents' names I don't tend to remember. So just let me know which warrior or which student is in the house, and that'll help. I remember the name, but I just can't picture at the moment. So welcome this morning. I'll put that down. That's my new toy. Yeah, low budget ball target practice. Okay, so 3-step semi-free sparring. Chariot Kyungnae. 3-step semi-free sparring. What is that? Well, not many of you done it. Not many of you have done 3-step semi-free sparring. You've done 3-step sparring, but 3-step semi-free is of a higher level. It's not really for white belts and yellow belts. It's for 7th cup and above, right? But here's what we're going to do. Let's have a little refresh. I'm going to stand this side. This is player 1. We're going to do 3-step sparring number 1. Just as a refresh, number 1. So in 3-step sparring, chariot, your partner, Kyungnae, and you measure, okay? And step back, low block, kia. And then they shout kia, and then you punch, they block. 1, 2, 3. And then they do a counter. Then you step back and they attack, kia, kia. 1, 2, 3, counter. Right? That's called a counter. I'm doing this counter move, counter strike, counter technique. I'm getting them back basically, right? Vengeance is a whole different thing. But 3-step sparring and 3-step semi-free sparring are quite similar because there's 3 steps. Easy, yeah? And most of the stuff you've done in 3-step sparring is the same, right? 3-step semi-free sparring, we step back to me in a guarding stance. So it's not measure and then walking stance. You can if you want. You can, but you don't. It's a bit more like free sparring. Now, I still have to do 3 techniques. I'm going to stick with 3-step sparring number 1, but I'm going to do it like 3-step semi-free sparring. Right? So I'm going to attack. Kia! And they shout kia. Arrow. You see that? 3 attacks. Bam, bam, bam. Not before. The 3-step sparring is more reserved, right? 1, 2. That's 3-step sparring. 3-step semi-free sparring. So it's kind of like 3-step sparring. You've got one of those things on going to the shops with mum and dad. You know, you've got one of those straps. And mum and dad go around the shops. That's 3-step sparring. 3-step semi-free sparring is when you hold mum and dad's hand. So you're not going where you're told. You kind of go, I'm going to look at the toys. Woo! Right? So that's 3-step semi-free sparring. You still got mum and dad there, but you're not, you're not stuck with mum and dad. Jumbi! 3-step semi-free sparring. 3 attacks. But this time, I'm going to change it slightly. See if you can guess what's different. Here. Here. I'm going to do it this way so you can see. Right? Jumbi. I'm going to do it this way. Here. Here. Did you see the difference there? I still use my hands. So 3-step sparring, baby, 3-step baby sparring, not baby, but baby, right? 1 is 2, 3, 3-step sparring. But that time, what I did was, I went 1, 2, that's different already, and 3. I did a middle punch, a high punch, and then a flat fingertip thrust. So I did 3 different techniques. 3 different techniques. And the person who's blocking, so player 2, would have to do 3 different blocks, kind of. When the person does a middle punch, I can do a middle block. When the person does a high punch, I can do a rising block. When the person does a flat fingertip thrust, I can do another rising block. Or I could do a high block, or I could do a high knife hand block. You see what's happening now? 3-step semi-free sparring is a little bit like free sparring when you just spar, the rules. But 3-step semi-free sparring, 3 steps, there's 3 attacks, there's 3 defenses, and 1 counter. Right? Now I'm going to get that same semi-free sparring. You're going to practice this 3 semi-free sparring. Number 1, it isn't written on paper. Just memorize it for practice, okay? Jumbi, middle punch, high punch, flat fingertip thrust. All right? Defending, middle block, rising block, high knife hand block. And then counter can be side kick. Right? Now you can choose whatever kick, whatever punch you want at the end. It doesn't matter. 3-step semi-free sparring, half of it's your own. You have to stick to the 3-step rule, but you can do whatever techniques you want. Now I'm going to do a kicking version. If we do sequence number 3, so 3-step sparring, the normal 3-step sparring number 3, it's like this, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, barrel. And then when you defend, it's 1, because it's the same thing. It's the same kick, it's the same block. And then front leg down. That's just an example. That was 3-step sparring number 3. So what if we do 3-step sparring or 3-step semi-free sparring number 3? Well, there's anything you want really. But I'm going to use the 3-step sparring to help me with the 3-step semi-free sparring. So instead of stepping back like this, without measuring, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go, 3-step semi-free sparring. And I'm still going to do a front kick. Then I'm going to do a turning kick. And then I'm going to do a side kick and down. I'll do that again. 3-step semi-free sparring. So it's 3 different techniques. It doesn't have to be. I could have done front kick, turning kick. That's 3 kicks. I could have done front kick, front kick, front kick. I could have done the same thing. But the difference is you're traveling faster now, traveling much faster. I just put in 3 different kicks to make it more interesting. But let's do Sijak. 3 front kicks, semi-free sparring. Let's try defending that. 1, 2, 3, back kick. 3-step semi-free sparring. Or low block, low block, low block, front kick. The same as 3-step sparring. So 3-step sparring is a bit quicker. The 3 steps, it can be 3 different techniques. It can still be the 3 same techniques. And the counter can be anything you want. Right? So if I did number 3, 1, 2, 3, and guard, and the person defending goes 1, 2, 3, jump, punch, punch. That's fine. It's 3 steps and any counter that you want. Right? So what I would really like, you can do 1 to 4 if you want, okay? But get a video now or later. Get a video of you practicing what you think 3-step semi-free sparring is. Let's go over 3-step normal sparring. Ready? Click in there. So you know the difference, right? 3-step sparring, number 1, measure, low block, here, punch, 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 arrow, here, middle block, middle block, middle block, reverse punch, arrow. That's number 1, 3-step sparring. But 3-step semi-free sparring, you can still use that. You can use those kicks and punches the same, just make it faster. Right? No dilly-dallying. And the counter can be absolutely anything. You can jump up, you can spin round, whatever you want. Right? To me, so a variation, me doing the same thing, but 3-step semi-free sparring, I might do L stance punch, I might do fingertip thrust, I might do a high punch. Like I did before, it was middle punch, high punch, and flat fingertip thrust. So I'll do that one again. But 3, ready? Much faster. Much faster this time. I'm going to do it coming towards you. 3, let's see if you can do 3 defenses and a counter. I'm just going to measure. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, and then you've got to block those 3 and do a counter. Right? So I'm far enough away here. I'm not going to hit the camera, and you're not going to hit me, hopefully. 3, right? So you can start in guarding stance as well, exactly the same. Both start like this. No parallel stance. This is more senior now. You've got to get ready. I'm going to shout Kia. You shout Kia, and I'm going to attack you now. Ready? Block it. Did you counter? Arrow. I'll attack again, and then you're going to attack. I've no idea what you're doing. At least you know what I'm doing. Ready? Middle punch, high punch, flat fingertip thrust. Ready? Kia. You went too early. Kia. Ready? Go. And then fire. Right? So suppose you do those 3 attacks. Right foot back guard can be. And another thing, it doesn't have to be a right foot. It can be left foot as well. But as I can't see you, I'm going to assume it's your right foot back. All right? Otherwise I'm in trouble. So when you shout Kiap, I shout Kiap, and then we can go. Ready? Kiap. Right. Kiap. 3-step semi-free sparring. So 3 techniques, anything you want. You can do punching, you can do kicking, you can do a combination. You can just do all kicks. You can just do all punches. It's up to you. The person who's defending has to keep an eye on what you're doing, because you don't know now. It could be a hand or a foot. It could be a jump. It could be anything. But there's only 3. All right? Only 3. Now, the last thing that you've got to know about 3-step semi-free sparring, this is more for the next group, the green belts and above, right? But I'll do it anyway. When you do your 3 attacks, I've been going backwards, backwards, backwards. Yeah, that's normal. In a 3-step sparring, it's in a line, isn't it? And when we do 3-step semi-free sparring, it is the same. 1, 2, 3. Except, and I'm going to tell this to the green belts and above, on the 3rd one, you don't have to go 1, 2, 3 backwards. You can do 1, 2, 3. Dodge. Now, we've been practicing the dodges. If you were at last night's class, you would know about the dodges. Yeah, if you're a kicking tiger, you know about the dodges. So only on the 3rd step. Not first, not second, but only on the 3rd. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I've gone that side. I can go that side as well. I'll go again. So 1, 2, 3. I'm over here. I've gone to the side. I've dodged out of the way. So 3-step semi-free sparring is kind of like free sparring. I don't know about that time. Is that right? Oh, till 9:20. I'm just checking the time. My times are all ski-whiff. I don't know where I am now. Have we gone over? I don't know. My times are all funny. Right, so 3-step semi-free sparring. Not 3-step sparring, but semi-free sparring. I want you to remember the 3-step sparring. That's more important for whites and yellows. White belts and yellow belts, it's more important that you learn 3-step sparring properly. It helps you with your 3-step sparring, and it helps you pass your test. Yeah, because you need it. 3-step sparring, 3-step semi-free sparring is kind of more fun, really, because you get to experiment with different techniques, and you don't have to worry about the person, your partner, keeping on kicking and punching. Keeping on kicking and punching. Some people, oh, it's too much. Yeah? If you stick to the rules, rules are good and rules are bad at the same time in sparring. But 3, you know you can only get hit 3 times when you're practicing this drill. 3-step semi-free sparring. You know that the person is going to come forward towards you 3 times. It can be a foot, it can be a hand. Yeah, a kick or a punch or a strike. And you know that you've got to try and block it. So you trying to block it is just like a game. If someone tries to do tag or belly tag or you're it, and you move out of the way, you missed. Or if you block it because you're faster, it's best that you practice this with a partner so you can practice being fast, that you can practice reacting to someone trying to get you. Yeah, someone's trying to tag you, or someone's trying to grab you at school, or trying to steal your glasses, or whatever. You're nice and fast, and if they do it 3 times, you can give them a little nudge, right, with your foot or your hand. Now, don't go smacking anybody, because that's not what it's about. It's not about you trying to smash someone and put them down on the ground, but you can stop someone without hurting them really bad. If they try to hit you 3 times, if they try to hurt you, really hurt you 3 times, then I'm sorry, but I'm stopping you. You're not doing that again. All right? Now that could be that they punch and you knock their hand down and they go flying across the grass. So you haven't punched them, you haven't kicked them, you haven't done a strike. You just, on that 3rd one, move out of the way and they go flying. So now everybody's going, what, banana head, right? 3-step semi-free sparring doesn't have to be, it can be dodge, skills, without hitting, fighting without fighting. Yeah, write down in the comments where did that come from. I know who will be able to answer that. Right? Fighting without fighting in a really terrible accent. All right, 3-step semi-free sparring. I'm going to get you to do this one. To me, 3-step semi-free sparring. You're going to go forward. You all know this one. Strike. You can do that one. Then you're going to do this one. It's really tricky. This is a tricky one. Back fist. All right? And then just punch at the end. I'll do it coming towards you. I've forgotten what I was doing, right? I think it was strike first. Strike. You all can all do that one. Easy. Then put the hand under. Back fist. And the last one, I think it was punch. I can't remember. Yeah? 3 things. They don't have to be 3 different things. They don't have to be 3 punches. It's 3-step semi-free sparring. I'm just giving you ideas. Here, ready, strike, fist, and punch. Yeah? So if someone is doing a strike, a knife hand strike, you could do a knife hand block. You could do a forehand block too. Knife hand block, yeah? Then they do the back fist. Oh, the back fist, you could do a high block. You could do another knife hand block, as long as you're blocking it. And then they do a middle punch. Well, you know that one. It can be an outer forearm or an inner forearm. It would be, knife cup and above, it would be in a forearm at this point, yeah? So the attack is strike, back fist, punch. 3 different attacks. Now, defend that. First one's a strike, okay? So I'm going to do this. Notice I've put my left foot back. This is quite important. The 7th cup and above will know this. If someone's doing a strike with their right hand, the strike's coming here, left foot back so I can hit it. Then you're doing the back fist. So I'm going to do, I don't know, an outer forearm block. There you go, high outer forearm block. And then you're going to do a middle punch. So maybe I do this block, an outer forearm inner block. Or maybe I just stick to inner forearm block. Or maybe I knock the hand down. Or remember, what I said before was 1, 2, 3. They fall over. Right? So you can move on the 3rd one. That's very important that you remember all those rules. It is written down and I will post it over the weekend so you can catch up with it. Right? There's a 2-step sparring, a 3-step sparring, and a 3-step semi-free sparring with some ideas in it. I want you to practice that. You can make up the techniques. I'm going to do one more. All right? I'm going to do one more. We'll just check this time again. Well, that should be 10:20. That's what that is. Yeah, we've got 5 minutes. Good stuff. So we're going to do one more, right? Kicking. Jumbi. 3-step semi-free sparring. I'll do it towards you. 3-step semi-free sparring. I'm attacking. Front kick. Turn kick. Back kick. And land. Yeah? Now it doesn't have to be 3 different kicks. It's 3 techniques. That was front kick, turning kick, and back kick. It could be front kick, hooking kick, back kick. It could be turning kick, turning kick, turning kick. It could be turning kick, jumping knife hand strike. Get that done. Turning kick, jumping knife hand strike. You make it up. It could be turning kick, 360, reverse turning kick, and down. I put my back in. Yeah, I like that one. Turning kick, I might not do it again. Turning kick, spin and turning kick, and keep spinning, and then do a hook without falling over. Yeah, it's not easy when you do it slow. So you could do 3 different techniques, and one more. Turning kick, jump, punch, back kick. 3 steps. Count them again. 1 step, 2 step, tickly under there. 3 steps. 3-step semi-free sparring. Defending that, your guess is as good as mine. You've got to keep watching, see what they're doing, and try and prepare to block what they're kicking or punching, or striking, or jumping. If they jump, and it's the third one, well, that's great because you could just slide out the way. It's probably going to be the third one to save the energy to the end. But if they jump in the first one, you've got to go backwards. You could be, you do a jump and back kick. It could be you just do a step back and side kick. You can use all your dodge skills. And if you were watching Friday's class, you're crossing over, cross over the front, cross over the back, the shuffles, kick, the shuffles go backwards, punch, punch. You go back and watch Friday's class for the footwork. But this one here, 3-step semi-free sparring, right? Hopefully that's not too much for your heads at this time in the morning. I'm going to go and do 3-step sparring now, just to finish. Let's do 1 to 4. Chariot, kyungni. Now you can attack at the same time if you want, or you could defend it. Get my words out. You could defend what I'm doing again. Look, I'm going to do number 1. So you can do your 3 steps backwards, reverse punch, or you can copy me. You can be the attacker as well. Here, here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now you're going to attack. I'm just going to guess that it's going to be now. Kia. 1, 2, 3. Reverse punch. Arrow. I measure. Number 2. So you don't do any of this measuring in semi-free sparring. Kia. 1, 2, 3. Arrow. Now you're attacking. Jack. 1, 2, 3. We did thrust at the end. Number 3, 3-step sparring. Me. Kia. 1, 2, and 3. Arrow. Now you're attacking. See, jump. 1, 2, 3, and down. Number 4, last one. I measure. Kia. Number 4, 1, high punch. 2, 3. Arrow. Now you do your high punch. Ready? See, jack. 1, 2, 3, and down. Arrow. Right then, that was 3-step semi-free sparring with a 3-step sparring to finish. Open the feet out. We didn't do a lot, but we'll still do a stretch. A little stretch. Just a tick-tock. These muscles here, the kicking and punching muscles. I didn't get much of a response, but for those people who did reply on the poll on the members group, I'm going to do one next week where I'm going to look at side kick and I'm going to tell you which muscles are used mainly. There's lots of muscles being used, but in which ones in particular, how to strengthen them and how to stretch them. All right, now forward, keep the hands on the thigh. I'm just going to try and take the chin forward. So we're trying to move the lower back, chin forward, and then slowly one hand down. Take the weight on your hands. Relax your head. I'm going to look at my hand going up to the roof. I'm going to push my heels into the floor and push my hand up to the roof and my other hand in the floor. And then I'm going to switch over. So you've got to check that you're reaching. I'm not reaching the ceiling on this one because of my back. Push the feet into the floor and push your hand into the floor and push the other one to the roof. And then round. Walk your feet in. Bend the knees. Standing up. I'm just going to do a little circle and then we're going to stop. It's a very, very quick turn over to the next class. 3-step semi-free sparring again, but maybe more advanced techniques. All right. So well done, everybody joined in. They got up out of the bed. For those watching on the replay, put in hashtag replay if you watch it again. If you're watching this back, so it's not the live one, just put a hashtag replay in, and then I know that you've watched it, not necessarily live. And then when I see what time you've been watching it, maybe I'll be able to cater more towards the times that you're watching it. And so you'll get the live. Fingers crossed. Any feedback, just give me a message, send a message directly to me. And if it's a good feedback, put it in the comments, it's fine. Hopefully everything's all right. Have a cracking weekend. I will see you next class. Shall it come there? Hey, Sam. Well done, folks. Well done for watching. See you next class.